Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. To start things off, we have some pretty good news from OmiseGo. So it appears that Shinan and Wuri have supported a series of pro-blockchain and pro-cryptocurrency initiatives. In January, Shinan, the second largest bank in South Korea, announced that it had begun the development of a Bitcoin wallet and vault system with which users can safely store Bitcoin in their cold wallet. We definitely talk about that. In February, Shinan completed trials with Ripple Labs, utilizing the Ripple network and its liquidity system XRapid to send cross-border payments in a blockchain network. This month, Shinan entered a strategic partnership with OmiseGo, an Ethereum-based banking and payments platform, to accelerate the adoption and implementation of blockchain technology in Asia, and more specifically in South Korea. In South Korea, upon completion of the Memorandum of Understanding, which we spoke about a couple of weeks ago as well, between Shinan and the Ethereum startup OmiseGo, someone stated, Omise and OmiseGo are working to revolutionize the way digital value moves globally, with an end goal of creating a platform that facilitates a decentralized economy. The OmiseGo platform, using the Plasma architecture, is being built as a public network that is powered by Ethereum. The first phase of the wallet SDK was recently released and is available for anyone to use. We want to make it easy for those who need online and asset exchange as part of their business to connect seamlessly to the OMG network. This is incredibly good news. OmiseGo hasn't even launched yet, and they're already being partnered with largest banks around the world. They had like a couple other small partnerships when it came to like McDonald's and other things like that in Thailand. But even then, like they're constantly signing all these things, and they haven't even launched, which is, I think, the craziest part of it all. So I'm very excited to see exactly what happens to the price of OmiseGo as we get towards the summer. Next up, we have news about the SEC finally possibly allowing Bitcoin ETFs. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, has quietly begun considering two Bitcoin ETF proposals, public documents show. According to SEC documents dated March 23rd, the agency has instituted formal proceedings to determine whether to approve a rule change that would allow the New York Stock Exchange ARCA to list two exchange-traded funds proposed by fund provider ProShares. ProShares Bitcoin ETF and ProShares Short Bitcoin ETF would each hold Bitcoin futures contracts, providing retail investors with the ability to indirectly invest in the flagship cryptocurrency or bet against it through a familiar investment product. They've been talking about this for about 2 years now. The Winklevoss twins tried their darndest for so long to get a Bitcoin ETF to go through. I guess it's probably back on the table simply because we know that we are probably going to get some type of regulation information by June sometime this summer. So I assume since everything else will be rolled out and we'll know exactly what's legal and what's not legal, this is when we will finally know if there can be a Bitcoin ETF, so all of these people on Wall Street can finally have their day. Next up, not major news, but this is pretty good for those who hold Nano. Nano is or has created a tipping bot that is on Twitter, and it appears they seem to kind of be in direct, not companionship, what's the word? They're fighting against Redcoin. Why am I so bad with remembering which words? They're in competition. Competition is the word. It was right here. Wow. So for those who are using Nano, they say that one of the main objectives of the roadmap that they have for Nano is the adoption of Nano in real life situations, as we can see on the Twitter bot. Another real life application of the Nano development team is working on is the acceptance of Nano as a payment for goods and services by merchants around the globe. The development team is working with cloud providers to develop a horizontally scalable cloud infrastructure for merchants, exchanges, and financial service providers. Nano aims to become a global currency with instantaneous transaction with zero fees, 100% secure, and on a decentralized network. Now, why I understand that there are tons of coins that a lot of these coins all want the exact same thing. They want to be the global currency. They want to be the one that is going to be used. That is not going to happen. What I think will eventually happen is that as the years pass on, we will have different coins for different things. When Dogecoin first got started, they wanted to be the tipping coin on YouTube and all these other platforms. I don't know that Nano will be the tipping coin, but I think that this is where many coins will start to find their own niche, so that they can be used and will be adopted on a daily basis by different platforms. So very good job for Nano for picking up the tipping bot seen. Last up in forking news. So there's once again, I'm not gonna even go into the entire article because it kind of just drags on for a long time. The hard fork of Monero called Monero Classic. There are already people who are once again taking sides, the same that we saw when there was Ethereum Classic and then not Bitcoin Classic, Bitcoin Cash. There we go. According to official statement from MoneroClassic.org, the forked cryptocurrency comes about as a resistance to Monero developers changing the cryptocurrency's proof of work model to counter Bitmain's produced ASICs, a decision purportedly made out of fear that Bitmain would be able to effectively centralize the otherwise decentralized privacy coin. This is exactly what's happening in the Ethereum world. They're talking about hard forking to stop ASIC from controlling the entire network, and this is also on the same exact line of them trying to do the proof of stake. However, the people behind Monero Classic hard forkers are claiming that this proof of work alteration actually creates more centralization and harms decentralization by removing free market competition and putting too much control in the hands of Monero developers. I think this is probably going to go on for a very long time. We don't really usually hear a lot about Monero in the news, almost hardly at all, except for when they have maybe some type of update. So it's very interesting to hear that this is actually going on. Any type of hard fork, there's always going to be people who are choosing sides, but there are a lot of people who were with the original Monero who are now going over to the hard fork as they say that they believe what they are doing is correct. And I fear for the future of Monero if they have 15 more hard forks, because there'll only be people choosing more sides as they go along. But yeah, let's hope they smooth this out or actually figure out exactly what's going on, because the hard fork situation is just kind of a lot right now. It's on every single coin. I think there's something like 60 Bitcoin hard forks out there. I mean, you're obviously not going to hear about 55 of them, but there's too many forks going around in this game. All right, everyone. That is definitely going to do it for this video. A lot of random news, but some good news. Hope you guys have had a great day, are having a great day wherever you are, wherever you might be, whatever you might be doing. Thank you once again for watching and or listening, depending on how you absorb this information. And I will talk to you all soon. See you.